down. Here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. This is Ingram on 1st and 10, as they've got it with a 1st and 10, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. He can't hang.
Jackson from the shotgun. Roberts got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now Elliott. And down he'll go at the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And how about that for just running out the clock? The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Game situation, let's go. 53's the mic, 53, check 53.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tucker's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's Jackson on third and long. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I
think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Ingram. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
54, right there, 54 Mike. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, 1-7. Check.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ingram again. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Room to run past midfield. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 61 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the run?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And some strong running. And he is not going to get there. They get him out of bounds well shy of the goal line. And the defense holds on the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
53's the money. 53. Check 53.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by...
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is taken at the 3. Leaping over him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
There we go. Watch the flag. Then we're going to 53.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
To throw again on second down. Prescott flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hatch it. Under. We're going to 54. Watch the whip.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
47. 47.
From the 36, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Coming this way. Here we go. Attack. 53 to Mike. 53.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Mike 54. Hey, outside.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Prescott to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott got some real estate inside the 30. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So a fake field goal run-in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense. Not so much by the defense.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Right there. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. Hey, red.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Kill.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Check 52. Wide. Get wide.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
A 36-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
a 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Sack down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. A little track jump. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second and 9, Prescott. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now look at him go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's side, baby. That's a baby side. Check nickel.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The tackle made by
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. Here we go. Back. Sunday. Check 24. Watch 24. Here 15.
On second down and 4, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now the second down throw on target, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The throw right sideline here is complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines, and
he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 27 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been quiet all